Okay, hello everyone on the YouTubes, or as I like to say, hello World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the personality that's here, and this is a little bit of an update. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering right now, Decker, where the heck's the review? Well, it's already uploaded. I've got the fighting copyright right now. It's coming, Terrifier 2. I've been wanting to get that review out for a while now. In fact, since things have been taking way too long. It took 3 weeks from the last review before, but it was 3 weeks from the second to last review before the last review, and now it's been 3 weeks since then, and the Terrifier 2 review is uploaded, but it's still blocked. I still have to fight through the copyright, and if that doesn't go through as quickly as possible, it might be waiting another week for that. And yeah, you know, YouTube does not like when I don't have anything uploaded. Now, unfortunately for me, I have standards, and little videos like this, I don't like really having to sit down and put together and make like that and just kind of throw it out there as, hey, look, content, please watch it. Watch time is great, and I really appreciate getting higher numbers in the algorithm. But unfortunately, if I don't have anything out there, then things go down, down, down. I see the numbers, I see what's going on. I know very well that to make YouTube happy, I need to put out like 2 full proper reviews a week. Full proper reviews because that's what you guys subscribe for. That's what you're interested in. That's what you're most likely to click on. That's what's showing the best performance on the channel for some strange reason. So that would be the best case scenario, which is, if it's taking me 3 weeks to do, then that is really not going on. Now, one issue is, of course, the lawn. It's just life. It's just life. In order for me to just do 2 videos a week, or even if it feels like 1 video a week anymore, I feel like I have to just run off and do nothing but make videos, just live my life for YouTube, completely ignore any familial obligations or anything like that. But the problem with that is, I like living. I do enjoy it. Now that I have like a family, it's nice, and I want to have my job to supplement living with my family, not have to choose between, do I do YouTube or am I allowed to live? You know, it's like, one tough thing, of course, is the fact that I am a one-man show kind of thing going on. Like, I do all the writing, I do all the editing, I do everything. It's a one-man operation. And a lot of the larger channels out there, they're not single-person operations, and that's fine for them, they can afford it. But it's also like a bit of a issue with me. It's not just the fact that I can't really afford to pay someone to assist with all this stuff. I also, like, the only thing that people ever really offer their services for is editing, which is a thing that I enjoy doing, and I'm also the fastest one I know at doing it. So, I don't really want to pay someone else to do something that I would enjoy doing myself. That will likely then take longer, and it's not going to come out exactly how I would want it. And it's also just a thing with me where I like to get one thing done at a time, like focus on this, that, which it gets in the way with a lot of other things, with just living life and trying to take care of things around the house, take care of a lot of stuff like the lawn. Now, that's the thing I could potentially, if I had the cash, I could hire someone else to do. But also, I like mowing the lawn. But also, like, I got a lot of lawn to mow, and I was thinking, like, hey, after I pay my taxes, I'm going to go and I'm going to get this nice, shiny, zero-turn mower. And the government asked for a whole lot of money because, weirdly enough, last year I actually did make the most I ever have. I didn't feel like it because, like, I had to actually cancel all my dental work towards the end of the year because I was worried about whether or not I'd be able to afford it. And it's a good thing I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford paying my taxes, considering how much they wanted for saying that I had earned so much money that year. But yeah, I cannot afford that mower that I wanted, which is a real shame, because that would make mowing the lawn go a lot faster as well. So instead I just got my little push mower, which works for a small amount, but there ain't no dang way I can take care of the 14-acre front lawn with a little push mower, unless all I do is mow the lawn. Which, again, is a little problem. Like, if I'm mowing the lawn, I'm not working on videos. And it's like, oh. But then, of course, I gotta eat. Now, there's the quick and expensive meals, or I can prepare meals with cheaper ingredients. But that takes hours. If I'm making red beans and rice, and I gotta prepare the beans, I gotta cook the rice, I gotta get it simmering for an hour, I gotta do this, that, and the other. It makes a nice meal, but it takes a hell of a lot more time than zipping down to Domino's. Zipping down to Domino's costs like 10 times as much. So it's all this like back and forth. Like, I need the time, but I need the money, and YouTube gives me the money. But if I don't have anything to show, it doesn't, and the channel's getting worse and worse, and yes it is, and I need to put stuff out. As if this is just a really, really long-winded way of saying, I'm making this video today because I need to make a video, and that hurts, because I want to make like really nice stuff. I know this is going to be interesting today, because I don't do videos like this very often, but if twice a week, I just put this out, like for the 3 weeks it's been since the last review, if twice a week you had a little update video like this, just me complaining about YouTube, that would not be something that you'd be very interested in clicking on. And of course then, that would also hurt the algorithm of putting out a bunch of videos that people aren't interested in. They're gonna say, well, no one likes this guy's stuff at all. Let's not show him to his own subscribers anymore, even harder. But I did do that one short a bit ago, which, like last week, and, or was it last week or the week before? Either way, I think it was the week before, because last week was live and wired. And it was raining pretty hard today, so much for mowing. Can't mow right now. Yeah, I did the one short for Jurassic World Dominion because I wanted to have something out, and I had to work with what I had already ripped and ready. I was thinking of doing a Scream, but keep it short, but I didn't realize I had already put that disc into storage and I have to get it back. But I really enjoyed doing the short. Now, the thing with the short is, while a lot of people out there say shorts are the only way to get views on YouTube anymore, I don't get views for my shorts. Hell no, that's the second short I've ever put out, and neither of them did well at all for a video on my channel in general, let alone this magical amount of extra views a short's supposed to get. But, and this is a pretty big but, the audience it went to was actually over 40% unsubscribed, which to a normal YouTuber out there who keeps posting that little picture crying saying, oh, only 5% of you guys have subscribed to me, woe is me. No, that's when YouTube's actually showing your stuff to new eyes, and you should really appreciate that. My usual videos, I'm lucky to hit 20% unsubscribed views, which you need the unsubscribed views if you want to get the growth, which you need the growth to counteract the amount of people that YouTube automatically unsubscribes from your channel and stops showing your stuff. You need that to balance out the entropy that YouTube will do, whether or not you're getting growth. So, yeah, I'm trying to get the algorithm to like me enough to show my videos to the people who are subscribed to me. In the meantime, YouTube is showing it to less and less, and showing it to less and less new eyes on top of it. Like, I've started begging for subscribers in my videos, which is something I really don't like doing, but at least I found a way to do it that is a little more entertaining. But at the same time, it's kind of pointless if the only people watching it are people who are already subscribed to me. But yeah, the shorts actually went out. The short went out to more people who were unsubscribed than otherwise, by a much larger margin. So there's that, and I feel like that could be a good thing moving forward if I can use that to try and expand my audience somewhat, help get a little growth to negate the natural YouTube entropy. And while we're on the subject, hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, this guy's sitting here on his little red couch just talking about how much he hates YouTube, but that's the only job he's ever gonna do because he doesn't know how to do anything else. Is to subscribe. Sometimes I review movies too. Who knows? Maybe you'd be interested in that. Or check out Live and Wired. That's another thing YouTube doesn't send out notifications for very often. So, It is when I've been doing that more to an hour and a half, just to have a little bit more time for just general shooting the breeze with the audience, which I feel like it's the strength of a live show. The 1 hour was very, concise, and it kind of did the thing, but it lost a bit more of the element of the interaction with the audience, and that's not good. That's one of the pillars. It's supposed to be what makes Live and Wired Live and Wired. Also, it seems that YouTube likes to send out the notification an hour late. So when the show's only an hour long, it was a little weird when there were people who were just showing up by, like a good amount of people just showing up because they just got the notification, only to hear me say thank you all for watching. That's kind of how that is. But yeah, next video to review. I've done Terrifier 2 now, and I'm really happy with this review. It's not monetized. I did the self-certification, and I'm like, yeah, it's a little more extreme on the violence. Yeah, I guess there is a bit of what I would call shocking content in there. Yeah, they're doing drugs. And, fun stuff like that. And it's, it got the yellow $sign, which tells me limited ads. So I still put the ad breaks. I still said, like, this is where you should have an ad break here, ad break there. It should have a pre-roll, a post-roll. But I doubt that anything's actually going to appear. If it does, let me know. If it comes out within the week, I don't know. It'd be real if it shows, if later today it's cleared from copyright, I'm posting it. It was nice. I've been seeing the producer and creators of Terrifier on Twitter, and I've been retweeting occasionally here and there when they mention that there's something else with Terrifier going on, a new product here, a new showcase there. It's now just on Amazon Prime. If you have a Prime subscription, you can go watch Terrifier 2 on there. It's included. So that's awesome. Yeah, they showed off t-shirts and such, and I quote retweeted that saying that by the time the review comes out, they're going to have made dolls, a breakfast cereal, and a full-on Broadway musical. And it was nice that the producer actually liked my tweet. So he's not following me, but he liked that tweet. So that's kind of cool. I appreciated that. I don't know if they're going to appreciate me spoiling the hell out of the entire movie, but I mean, it's just kind of how I roll. This is my reviews, is what I do. I like telling the story, and I like giving my thoughts on it. And I did do a good balance of the two in the Terrifier 2 review, I must say. And I try to do my best to, it still gets the yellow $sign, but I did edit a lot out. I was very, very careful with how I edited around a lot of the kills, because there's a big close-ups, and YouTube hates the close-ups with faces explode and blood goes everywhere and there's brains and eyeballs and such. So I'm going frame by frame. There's Art swinging back, Art swinging to the face, the guy's shocked face, the blood on the wall, the little splat here and a tooth rolls. But I cut out the actual impact of the hammer and the cracking of the skull and the brains leaking out. I cut out a good amount in there, but I tried to make it flow well anyway. Still look like a proper kind of scene. I feel like in another life I was editing horror movies for TV, and I actually had standards. So instead of just cut, oh God, cut. That's it. Just Also, it was fun when I was doing the caption transcription for the Terrifier 2 review, and the automated caption, the way I do the caption transcriptions to make it so I can do them and it doesn't take too long is I go into Adobe and I tell it to auto-transcribe. And then after that, I go through the created captions and I fix all the errors I find, and I try and, it's still, in order to, I can't spend too much time fixing everything. It's not exactly how I would like it. It doesn't pace out all the captions to have the best in like timing and everything, but it's still close enough that you can understand it. But I still try and fix all the punctuation I can find and all the misheard words and such. It never gets my name right. At the end, it's always, thank you all for watching. I have a darker shadow. So it's that. But when it comes to Terrifier 2, for some reason, it always heard the name of the movie as Terrify Her 2. Like T-O-O. Terrify Her. Terrify Her 2. Yeah, got a lot of work to do in every way, and I need to get started on the next review, so hopefully I can get that one done by next week. Or in half a week to really make YouTube happy. I wonder if I could convince my fiance to just let me just eat the entire bag of coffee beans and just start scripting. We can see how that works out. Probably with exploded heart. But thank you all for watching. I have been Decker Shado. And remember, we all have our own challenges. Sometimes they pile up, but can only roll with what we got.